Guys, what's going on? My name is Louis, and God bless every single one of you. Today is May 21st, 2024, and welcome to the Real GS News channel. Alright, guys, so we have some urgent information coming out. If you can, please share this video. And just looking at this title, once again, it's not looking good. Guys, we have big breaking news. You know that bird that went down Sunday morning? Has some very important, who inside that bird. We got info coming out today. That bird is made in the US. So, is this the reason why you had certain whistleblower trying to sound the alarm here? And then again, you guys already know what happened to them. Supposedly they found these whistleblower DEAD. We don't know why, but again, um, whoa, that's all I gotta say. But we have information coming out right now. I want to bring this one up too, guys. Information. Someone is sharing this info. Again, there's no source to back this up, but you guys already know tomorrow there's gonna be that funeral, right? So there's gonna be thousands of people from different parts of the world that's gonna show up. Even the bear leader Vladimir is gonna be there. There's gonna be a lot of people there. But it says here, I just want to bring this up really quick. A major announcement tomorrow at 6 p.m. the Holy Land time. So did they find something when it comes to the bird on Sunday? Once again, there's no source. There's nothing to back that up. But again, I'm going to keep you updated on that story there. There's a possibility maybe the announcement is going to be in a funeral. Who knows? Maybe given the last words or a speech. But again, we don't know what that person's trying to say there. But I would keep you updated on that story. Let's focus on the sleeping giant made helicopter. This here is the big one. This is the big one. So this bird that went down was made in a sleeping giant. Again, if you can, please share this video. Guys, make sure you share the video. I posted a couple today. And make sure you triple check your notification, the bell. Alright? Because I follow a lot of people in my channel. And I have noticed that I haven't seen H.A. Goodman. I love his content. And he puts out some very good video. You guys want to check him out. H.A. Goodman. I noticed that I haven't seen this video, not even in my subscription. You know how you go on YouTube, you see all the videos people posted? I haven't seen them in a while. And so I went and I checked his channel, and he's still posting videos. The problem is, the notification bell was removed, but his video never showed up in my subscription. It looks like they were hiding his stuff from me watching it. So I had to hit that notification bell, and now his video is popping up in my subscription. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what you call a shadow ban. They slowly removing all the stuff that you guys love watching. They little by little removing it and putting it under the rug, which is completely wrong. And for some reason, it says that I'm subscribed to all these video games channel. Guys, I don't subscribe to video games channel. I seen all these video game stuff. I'm like, I never subscribed to this one here. So I don't know if the platform is trying to kind of give people what they should be watching and take away what they are watching. I don't know if they're doing that type of stuff, but if they are, it's just completely wrong. Alright, so again, make sure you come back to my channel. I'm posting videos left and right. Alright, so the bird in that Sunday event that had very important people. Look at this. It's a 1968. A 1968 sleeping giant made Bell 212. That's an old bird. And I believe Made Bell has been bought out by Boeing, right? Give me a second here. Made Bell 212. Give me a second here. Made Bell 212. I want to see who they owned by. Who is Bell Helicopter owned by? Headquartered in Fort Worth, Texas. So they own it. Who made it? Who made it? Give me a second here, guys. Bell Dextron, he made it. Bell, formerly Bell, skip that name, originally developed the aircraft for the Canadian military. In the late 1960s, introduced in 1971, the Bell used two turboshaft engines for increased capacity and was considered an upgrade of the original UH. All right, so all this information is coming out. What is the new name? All right, so that bird is a U.S. made bird, but this one here, this is a 1968. 1968 during the Vietnam WAR, and last produced in 1998. Here's what we know about the bird. So, brought into service in 1971, this bird had a military version known as Twin Hue, which was used by sleeping giant soldiers during the Vietnam biblical event. One of its variants, the Hue UH-1, I'm going to skip that, gained notoriety in an iconic scene in the film Apocalypse Now, during which the sleeping giant soldiers play Richard Wagner's The Ride of the Valkyries on loudspeakers during a raid on the Vietnamese village. This bird can carry 13 passengers plus 2 pilots and fly at more than 250 kilometers, that's 156 miles per hour, with a range of more than 400 kilometers. It featured a 2-blade propeller and is equipped with 2 Pratt and Whitney engines of 900 horsepower each. The helicopter was first manufactured in Fort Worth, Texas, and I just showed you guys. Before production moved to Mirabel outside Montreal in Canada. From 1988 until 1998, the last year it was built, it was also made under license in Italy by Augusta. As of last year, 704, I'm going to skip that name, its 4-blade version were still in service among armed forces, including in Angola, Argentina, Morocco, Turkey, and Zambia, according to the most recent annual report of the industry publication Flight Global. As of 2023, Persia operated this bird, two used by the Air Force and the remainder by the Navy, according to Flight Global. Once again, Persia capital was an important client for the sleeping giants civilian and military aircraft industry under the Shah of Persia, a close sleeping giant ally, until his ouster by the, I'm going to skip that, in 1979. Now, Persia has sought to keep its aging fleet in the air despite sleeping giant sanctions that have it made very difficult for Persia to obtain spare parts. Whoa. So they were operating that thing knowing that yeah. It's just crazy because Persia got money. They got money. I mean, they would have gotten much more better helicopters. So it still has around 40 F-14 Tomcat fighter jets, which became famous in the Tom Cruise film Top Gun in 1980s and have been used by the Sleeping Giant Air Force itself for 2 decades. Now Persia also has a number of F-5 fighters purchased from the Sleeping Giant 4 decades ago and which first came into service 60 years ago. The Bell Company, which was founded in 1935 and became a subsidiary of Industrial Group in Textron in 1960, still produces helicopters. Now, the firm prides itself on having been the first to clarify a bird intended for civilian use in 1946. A year later, it was the experimental Bell X-1 aircraft, skip all that, become the first man to surpass the speed of sound in 1947. All right. So once again, this bird that went down was a Sleeping Giant made bird. So little by little, we're getting more and more of these updates. This bird is it's 68, 78, 98, 2008, 2018. Yeah, it's almost 50 years old. This thing is almost 50 years old. Actually, no, it's almost 60 years old. Give me a second here, guys. I'm looking for something. I got this information here. And I try to be very careful with the stuff I'm showing here. Gotta be very careful here, guys, because I got hit. And it seems like every time I get hit, more and more they don't share the video. Now, here's the deal. A lot of people keep asking me, Louis, why is your videos always emergency, emergency this, emergency that, emergency, emergency, emergency? For those of you that don't know, we are basically under emergency if you don't see what's going on with these biblical wars. We are definitely on the verge of seeing something really big here. This is why I use the title. It sticks out. Someone is like, why you use emergency? Don't you see the title? I mean, the picture. They are moving nukes. That is an emergency info. And also, you have multiple nations right now, nuclear forces on alert. So that is an emergency. All right, so it's very important, guys. Look, I use the same thing because everybody knows me by that too, you know. But again, don't let the title just bother you. I mean, again, people just sees the titles and all of a sudden they just but again, like I say, guys, I also try to use a lot of code words because I'm getting hit. All right, I could show you the emails. I could screenshot it and I could share it on my Twitter and I could show you all the stuff that they coming after me for. All right, so I'm not making none of this stuff up. But again, this is where we at right now. Waving Persia flags and portraits of the late, the one that passed. Once again, give me a second here. I think I skipped something. My bad. I'm sorry, guys. Give me a second. Here we go. Tens of thousands of persons yesterday gathered to mourn the late of you-know-who in a bird that went down. A authority probe will cause the bird to smash into the side of a remote mountainside during foggy weather. All right, once again, you have waving Persian flags and others of the late you-know-who set off from a central square in the northwestern city of that region in Persia. All right, so once again, guys, they walked behind a lorry carrying him And again, follow me on this one. I'm not going to be saying certain words. And his 7 aides. Now, the bird lost communication while it was on its way back to Persia after, once again, this person attended the inauguration of a joint dam project on the Aras River, which forms part of the region between these two lands. So I'm just going to skip a lot of this stuff here, guys. Here we go. So once again, you have the meanwhile in other regions, Gov has decided to observe a day of national mourning tomorrow, following the pass of this individual. Persia Forces Chief of Staff ordered an investigation into the cause of the bird. And right now, we are seeing that the bird was a sleeping giant made bird. Once again, Persia and cities nationwide gathered to mourn of the. It's not only him, but there were others too. There's no indication what might have caused the bird to go down besides fog and all that. And why so many senior you know who were traveling in a single old helicopter. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, that's strange. I mean, you don't see the sleeping giant leader and VP and the speaker in a plane. I mean, they gotta be in their separate areas just in case. But they, again, all of them were in one bird. That's strange. That's really strange. So in the first moment after this bird lost contact on Sunday night, Turkey said it monitored whether or not the bird gave a signal but was unable to detect anything. We immediately contacted the Persian side. They also contacted us, but unfortunately it was seen that the signal system was either turned off, or the bird did not have the signal system. Whoa! 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 Transponder was off. It seems like it was removed. Whoa. There's so many stuff going on here, guys. Yeah, that's kind of strange there. It was not clear whether he was referring to the bird. Yeah, there you go, transponder, which the vast majority of the bird are usually equipped with. When asked whether there was a possibility of sabotage, this person said that it was too early to comment on this issue and said initial indication looked like an accident due to foggy weather. Experts are saying that it seems like there was an accident, but we're not going to be pointing finger yet. We are still investigating. As of right now, they're just saying it's fog. It's a bad weather. But other than that, yeah, the transponder was off, and it was a sleeping giant made bird, 1968, more than 50 years old. This thing is like 56, right? Yeah, 56 years old, almost 60 years old. Man, what are you doing driving that thing? But again, guys, that's where we at right now, and this is the latest updates. Now, the announcement, I don't know what announcement that person's talking about, but everybody's sharing that info, so I decided to share it to you. Hopefully, we get some breaking news. We just gotta wait tomorrow. Tomorrow's that funeral, and yeah, I just want to bring you guys the latest update. That bird is a sleeping giant made bird, and it seems like there's a possibility it needed some extra parts to fix it, but due to sleeping giant sanctions, it was hard for them to get parts. They should have got another bird, maybe from the bear. The bear has some very good birds out there, but what are you doing operating 1968? It's like going inside that submersible to see Titanic, and they tell you, here, have an Xbox controller. You can operate this thing with that. No, get me out this thing now, man. But again, this is where we at right now, guys. This is where we at. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Once again, for those of you that want to give a life to Christ, you can email me. My email is in the description box. Me and my wife are here to help many and to lead many to the righteous path, and that's the path of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida 34691. Once again, guys, $1 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream every Sunday. We talk about things that we cannot talk about in the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comment box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put your faith and trust in Jesus Christ, for he's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father but through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.